I think that's got this good frame thing again.
Oh, it's working. There we go.
What the hell is that? Extreme technical difficulties.
I tried to hack his computer to stop it, but it didn't work.
Cannot stop a force of will.
Y'all don't even know Robbie. He kidnapped me. He's making me make indicators for him.
Rob, what? There's two of them there, right? Typically, is there a 40-second one and then another one, right?
40 seconds and what?
I'm trying to just see it on my upstairs and that's good. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not able to join your lobby.
I think very well. Okay. Hang on. I'll wait for you to
Go. Ding. What's up, chat? Wu Yang talking shit. Winter will die. Winter soldiers will beat everything. Yo, what up, Spirit? Shadow, you ready?
do this.
Go easy on me, senpai.
I don't see anything in chat. It's on my phone, we
Nuts.
understand. Hmm?
Henry Case in the house.
You see that in chat?
Yeah, I'm seeing chat.
I don't see any in chat.
Maybe we need to pull up the Twitch.
That sounds wrong. a regular chat. Can you see this?
Can I see your chat? Yeah, I can see you. It said yo.
Yeah, it's invisible. I typed that, it went to nothing, nothing came up.
Is it just not on the side?
No, the chat box is blank. I can't see it.
Well, fuck. What about you click refresh? Can you click refresh chat
Where?
up at the top? Top right, refresh chat.
Okay, type something.
Supreme, just chat.
Yep, I can see it.
Yo.
Wow. Weird IT problem. Let's do this. Wow, that's crazy. Did we do like learn combos last time? Was that you? That showed how to do
That
combos.
That wasn't me.
You want to learn how to do combos properly?
I kinda know how to do.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you do this thing. Alright, let's do this thing. If you want to go train, you know. Get the infinity ass whoop.
I'm ready for it.
Purple's always nice. You know what you're doing, huh? Alright.
I mean,
I won't take you lightly.
Ryu, I shall fight. Venom.
what's up, smart
Doctor
contractor?
Our combined potential is unlimited.
Dude, it's been a minute since I played this game.
Oh, you're coming with the uber fucking chat move. What's up, smart contractor? Why do we call you smart contractor? I went hire dumb contractor.
Would you like to have a match with me? Ready. Fight. Hadouken!
Yeah, get rid of that thing on the side of your screen.
Damn, you're watching all that?
Hadouken attack. Hadouken! Hadouken! Wonderful! Flames of the Buddha! Yes! Flames of the boat! Flames of the Buddha! Nemesis! Cool! Ryu! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Oh,
Tatsuaki Senpuku! Count one! Hey! Tatsuaki Senpuku! Hadouken! Concentrate! Air combo! Flame first strike! Don't force yourself! Ryu! Reality stone! Hadouken! Hadouken! Good!
okay, here's that.
Hadouken! Tatsuaki Senpuku!
Oh, shit.
Yes! Tatsuaki Senpuku! Concentrate! Reality stone! Raise the pocket! Here's one more! Transition! Amateur! Flames of the boat!
Oh fuck, I won.
Full support! Agamotto will go. Brace the pocket! Brace the pocket! Brace the pocket! Flames of the boat!
Dude, it's so cold in California right now, my hand, I can't move my fucking hand the right way.
Like we say.
I'm like trying to click the buttons fast enough, it's not working.
The master of the
I need
mystic
to sit
arts
on my
bows to
hand,
know.
warm it up.
Shadow Wreckage. Welcome to the MACD 2-part special. First, we have to settle some things between Nebula Elect Crew, and the Winter Soldiers. So take care of that. So I can get this coder to give me some free labor.
You'd think I'd be used to the winter being a winter soldier, but I'm still from California.
Now you know there's no such thing as global warming.
Dude, it's like 40 degrees out here, Jersey. That's cold for me.
That's cold over
80.
here.
90% humidity too.
Monster
Is
Hunter.
this a new quest?
Yeah, Jersey, I've been to New York once. I did die.
Winter Soldier.
I'm not much of a team player.
I'll take your own man and put him against you. I like that. Winter Soldier.
Oh, shit. I feel betrayed right now.
Only one team will be left standing.
Like trying to warm up my hand so I can move my fingers the right way.
That piece of information that will take advantage.
Don't worry.
Ready. Fight.
Steel and dragon scales.
Oh, that ain't cool.
Winter Soldier.
Fire breath.
Oh.
Mine. Go eyes front. Drop your guard. Super. Monster Hunter.
Oh, shit.
Wrong bitch.
Excellent.
Hey, give me structure. Repeat this.
Fire breath.
Over here.
Oh.
Winter Soldier.
Heads up! Heads up! Down the sight! Counter! Fire breath! I'll break you! Take this! Not yet! Counter!
Winter Soldier.
Suck on this! Crush you! Monster Hunter!
For humans and nature.
Level
There's nowhere to run. Got you, Winter Soldier.
I'll break you! You're wide open! Break some bullets! Take my Monster Hunter! Command you, dog! Level 3.
Steel and dragon scales. 2, 3, and one more. Winter Soldier.
One more! Fire! Monster Hunter!
My own Winter Soldier murdered me.
Winter Soldier betrayal.
You must have turned him on me using his
Quest
mind
complete.
control shit.
Now let's return to camp.
Shadow control. That's a Shadow Soldier now. That's how it goes. We in. EK, what's good? Heavy in the building, what's good? That's pretty good though, you actually know what you're doing. You
I just
didn't
told you I had to warm my hand up.
You're practicing. I
haven't.
I can't fuck around with characters that I don't know. Get my ass kicked if I keep playing. I'm fucking this guy lately. This is shit funny.
That guy.
Yeah. Do some shit with him.
Dude, I have no idea how to fight against that guy.
Fighting alongside together? How fascinating.
The battle begins.
Oh shit, Thanos. Don't snap your fingers. Don't snap your fingers.
Got a thunder down, pistol whip, that's what happened.
70% of you are dead now. So you just snap 3 times.
Alright, is that the math? True.
50%,
Knight's oath.
25%,
Ready.
12.5%
Fight.
left.
Down there. Target star. For peace. Target star. Target star. Dante. Cut you up. Mixing it up. Let's get. Level 1.
Learn your place! Back for your life!
Shield splash.
Fight
Sir. Target star.
You're outmatched! Cease to exist! I'm still right here!
Ow!
Dante. Time go. Bam! Right there. You're in my sights. Now for the awesome finish.
Ah, you son of a bitch. There we go.
Over here! Face stone! Face stone! Face stone! Face stone!
Right here!
Good!
Right here!
Dude, so bad at fighting it. Thanos. Oh, you bitch.
What a kill.
Spectacular!
Your Thanos is too
I
good.
will take everything by my hand.
Thanos is raw. Only one true chain. How can you not love to get to use the Infinity Stones? I can't believe everybody doesn't play this like every day.
Right?
It's the
They
only
make it
thing,
so
it's
much
the only thing that matters.
The Infinity Stones? Oh yeah. That's what makes this game.
It's the only thing that makes this one. I'm saying Marvel too, you like the gameplay plus the stone power, but the stone power wasn't crazy like this. Stone power is fucking awesome. You gotta use it, like the L1, it's like so ridiculous.
Yeah. I think the stone I chose for that one wasn't great. I'm pulling you towards me. I probably should have kicked you away from me.
I was like, does he really want me to get over there? I think I could pick Ryu just come on the Dragon Punch every time you do that shit. Let's see. I'm not good with that other than picking you. I'm picking some weird guys.
Let the fun times begin.
I have no idea how to play that guy.
Your mama!
You should consider this an honor.
Wow. I didn't do that.
prevailed.
Yeah, Henry. Once he gets in a rhythm with Thanos, he's unstoppable.
Don't get greedy, villain. They're ours to eat.
Your power is great,
You got
but it lacks
Dormammu.
true purpose.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight.
Where are you going?
Time Stone! Time Stone!
Soul Stone! Become our prey!
Time
Forgot about that.
No need for tactics of flesh. Time Stone! Time Stone!
Get him back! Become our prey! You tasty! Soul Stone! Soul Stone! Soul Stone!
Time stone! Time stone!
Stay back!
Nice stone! Time stone! Now stone! Time stone!
Where are you going? Why don't we just break you? You tasty!
Good.
Get him back! Dormammu!
Let me out.
Reaper! You prove yourself worthy. Time Stone! Enter the banquet of the abyss.
Yeah, get up.
Did you enjoy? Time Stone! Begin go!
You can't escape.
Time Stone! Time Stone! Time Stone! Begin go, Mother Darkness!
Come to hell with me.
How was that? Time Stone! Soul
We
Stone!
like this!
Time Stone!
No.
I didn't even do that.
Great.
That was my resurrection done. I actually fucked up.
Give us more worthy prey!
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you wasted it. Not that it mattered.
4-0 burger.
Sounds about right.
What up, Tamer? Not a bunch of soldiers in this room. It's a nimble red squad representing.
Yeah, it looks like you only got Wu Yang in there on your side.
Talk about it. Jersey's in here. I'm making some burger salad right now.
That sounds disgusting.
It does sound really disgusting. But this is a serious show. Like serious issues.
Serious.
Burger salad is a serious topic of interest.
Is it now?
I don't know.
This is
to some people. Not to shout out. To some people. Winter couldn't come to help you guys with the MACD, so I decided to get it done.
Ryu.
I walk the path of the Hado.
I'm about to run out of time with this shit.
Hawkeye.
I've got your back on this.
Believe. Fight.
Oh,
Fly.
Jesus Christ, Tyler. Fucking hate that guy. Those two characters are gonna know the living shit out of it because Hawkeye's not actually that fast or what he is. Or I just suck with him.
That look.
Ready.
Take Hawkeye!
Fight.
That's not what I wanted.
On the box.
Gimlet! How about a cold?
Wait, what the fuck was that combo again?
No place to run.
You know.
Air support.
Rising fire! Rising fire!
Fuck, I don't remember.
Pound stick.
Forgot his best skill.
How about a cold one? Big dick boom. Careful now. Careful now.
Reality counter!
Pound stick. You.
All those motherfuckers.
Reality stone. Right on the bus. Gimlet. Triple piercing. Attack. Reality stone. Right on that.
Reality stone! Reality stone! Coming at you! Rock shield!
Reality stone.
Rising
Oh
fire!
shit.
Reality won't give up! Hard shot! Go! Go! Rock shield! Finish! Rock shield! Yeah!
Reality stone. Reality stone. Impressive. Don't give up. There's always a way. Yes. Three shot. Yes.
What up, BTC guy? That's a VR drone station dude right there in the house.
Mr. Drone Man.
No EQ clouds here, my friend. We don't deal with that.
I fucks with itchy Meowku clouds though. Hashtag esoteric TA.
Hashtag esoteric TA. Speaking of esoteric TA,
What about esoteric TA?
oh, it's down. Control again. Hold on. He's going.
Your controller went out?
No control now. Speaking of esoteric TA, since when I escaped that fractal grandma warning, see Darkest Before Dawn, I know you guys like that support level. Underneath the Back to the Future kind of way. As far as BTC goes, the 4100 is still the rock in the way. But you got good levels for it. And the story that is BTC.
Looks like a shit coin.
Looks like a shit coin. Where's the other BTC? Where's the other one? What's the other map on it? What's the thing to do?
Criminal saying it's hard to understand you with the music from the game.
sick. I'm not really saying much. Trying to find, oh, it's not on that side, that's right.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. Listening to it right now.
Alright. Took it down a lot more, tell me. Any different?
Sounds better on my side. Yeah, Criminal likes it too.
No worries. Oh, there it is. Where the hell is it? I'll put it on that side. That's alright. It seems drives me so crazy. There we go. It's 3350. The darkest before dawn, sheep level was a line in the sand. So you guys are checking Litecoin, some of the threads out there on Litecoin. Litecoin's target range is the mid-20s for us. Following LTC winter. When you hit our zone, you bounce out of it. So far, crypto's shown some signs of life, the BTC a laggard, and there's reasons for that were posted already. If we look at this right now, it's the money level. BTC still really isn't shit until he gets the hell back above the Back to the Future level. Oh, this looks like magic. Almost.
Almost.
Almost looks like magic. Now, lucky 13. Okay, it's the weekly setup. Yeah, it's a weekly setup. It does do. Right. I was up time for it. Not really coming off of that the way you'd like to see it, though, is it?
No, I want to see it go to the moon.
Yes, it goes.
Save me, Litecoin Charlie. You're my only hope.
He's not doing what this guy's doing. Charlie's back, baby. Charlie told you mid-20s, go back to $20. Charlie and the boys are back. Litecoin to save the world, save the economy, stop the bankers. Long Litecoin, short the bankers. Please don't retweet that garbage.
Yeah, don't clip that shit.
It's a fucking joke. Short the bankers. God. Sick of seeing that. It's so cringeworthy. Anyway, before we talk about indicators, a couple more infinity stones should make me feel better. Did you ever use the Mind Stone?
The Mind Stone?
Mm-hmm.
Which one's that?
The Mind Stone? Look at it. I mean, look at that. That's the one that has like a grab that makes you like mind fucked. If you can't do anything after you get grabbed.
Oh
by it.
yeah, that one. That one.
It's just hard to catch people with it.
Yeah, it's super slow.
Yeah, I get my ass kicked trying to use them. Can't stand it. It's this guy.
I know, that's why I play him.
That's what you play him.
Feel my soul. Don't do that. That kind of mumbo jumbo thing.
Ready. Fight.
Oh, you're too short.
What? Oh.
Yeah, take that. Boom. Too aggressive. Come on, you can block. I believe in you. Damn, I didn't get like a single hit on you my entire stone thing. Oh, fuck.
I love this stone. This stone's such a surprise.
I was like, I got him. Ah, fuck. As soon as I killed you, I knew I had fucked up.
You loaded up.
God damn.
No super burger. No bukkake for you.
No bukkake.
No bukkake soup for you. So, you guys catch Winter's version of how to use a MACD? It was lost in the annals of time. We're going to do a few of these where we dissect an indicator and look at the mechanics of like what goes on in it. So then when you put it back together and you ever use one, you know what the point of it actually is. Most people don't really realize how little they know about indicators. And when you build one from scratch, you know what it's actually supposed to do versus what your friend told you. And it's a really big difference in the way you can have confidence in the decisions you make when you apply them to price, if you're going to bother to do that, and making sure that they're supplemental to the price, because the price is where all the data comes from to make the indicator. So it's only ever giving you a specific aspect of price that it was designed to isolate, and understanding what that was can tell you what the creator of the indicator's actual intention was for its applications. And that can be important to look at what your variations are from that versus what you actually thought you were going to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just going, hey, I'm going to buy this when it crosses over is not any indicator. It is not designed that way. The MACD is not designed to just buy because it crosses over. It's supplemental to something else going on in the market. I feel like Iron Man. Go ahead.
You mean my whole strategy can't be based on MACD crosses? That's not who I meant to pick at all, but I'll go with it.
I did not mean to pick. I waited too long talking. Got called fucking Captain Plugman, fucking Thor's outfit. Look, he's in a fucking dress.
That's cute.
That's not cute.
You going to a dance later? Going to prom?
Captain America.
There we go. That's how I do it. Fuck. Why? That was embarrassing.
That was pretty ridiculous.
And you were wearing a dress the whole time.
I was wearing a skirt when I whipped that ass. Satan. You still believe in fairy tales? So no one has any other questions besides waiting for the MACD, huh? Or you're just watching Burger get torn to shreds?
They want that Big Mac.
Stop leaking, Henry. Talking about ultimate badasses. You really like that Jedi guy, huh?
Yeah, I like him. He's sick.
He's hard to use. I want to use that Zero guy. No, the other guy, the guy like Zero.
Mega Man?
No, the guy in the bottom corner. Forgot his name, the boss guy.
Jesus. Just putting so much damage so fast.
Oh. Oh, fuck, just ran into that. Damn it. Nice.
And then you teleport. I know that combo.
No, goddamn. God, I'm sick of that combo. That thing's lethal.
I know. That's why I love it.
What the hell is that? What?
Oh, what? You're hitting both of them. Not fair. Oh my god, stupid reality stone.
Okay, situation. I think I got enough data to take them both.
No, no, no!
God, the comeback! The comeback!
No!
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
My fears. Why?
The comeback is real, son. Shadow, undefeated. Purple, the color of royalty. Never say die. Tell you can't kill an idea, burger. Why would you try?
How do I become an idea?
I'm the idea you tried to kill. That was close.
Oh, I thought I had you. You caught me. You caught Jetto with that fucking combo and I couldn't get out.
That was pretty tough with one of my best guys. Damn, I keep going. I might run the risk of ruining my record. Is that possible? I don't think so. But I can't play with you no more. You're a little more dangerous than I remember you being. Don't know you learned all that shit. Damn, Dr. Strange is pretty ineffective for me. I can now get my ass into that guy now. Let's see. I want to be good at Ghost Rider, but I can't figure that guy out for shit.
I really want to get good with Frank.
Yeah, Frank and
That's funny.
he's pretty fun. He's just a totally character.
Henry, what do you mean you never had my car? I never had my car.
Henry, last I remember, you were highlight reel in the last show. Talking that ish didn't get you nowhere last time, Playboy.
Would you like ready? Take fight.
Oh, something on my screen. Something on my screen.
Press
Damn.
R.
I just got
Press
started.
R2.
Okay, it's like clobbered. Oh, okay. Thanks, Canada.
I will shoot your Hadouken. Ow. Oh, god damn. What? How'd that not hit?
Oh no, I'll take it. Oh no, what is this? Oh, that fucked
That was
me up.
called a good combo right there.
Oh, good lord. Let's try again, huh?
Why?
Tell me that wasn't a fucking hot escape.
It was a good fight.
That was pretty dope.
That was a decent fight.
That was pretty good. I couldn't figure out how to fucking get Chris to do anything though. I was struggling with that guy. I guess you're in the same position with Frank.
Chris is tricky.
Or, yeah, Chris, he looks like he should be good, but he's got like a couple guns, and I don't know what to do with that guy.
Dude, when you fully loaded your gun and fucking blasted me, that took out like half my health.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That was 3 shots and fucking wrecked you. I didn't notice. I didn't even do this. Can I get out of here? This is practice. I just have to go in and exit. I fucked up. It's just like that. He says it's Fibonacci spiral. Carrots shed some light on that. The way I see it, the point of interest will intersect close to the spiral, since the line can be representation of the circle. Not exactly. No, I did not see a question. Where is it?
Only one team will be left standing.
It's not that I suggest using 2, 3, or 4 indicators. It's not what each one is supposed to do. You know, something like that. That question there about divergence, RSI's divergence. But we'll look at that. When we look at the MACD, we're going to talk about that. You know, I think it's a myth that you should be using RSI for MACD. And what, you know, when you're looking for divergence, it's best to have a visual. We'll talk about that in visual. That's a good question you have there. You can learn some complicated if you want. Just one time for this guy. See if this fits,
Don't
right?
practice something.
Shoot a laser at me. He can absorb it.
Oh, what?
Does
Does it
nothing.
heal? Does it,
It doesn't do
does it
anything.
heal you?
No, it doesn't hurt him. It's his, remember the arm from Wakanda? It absorbs energy?
Yeah.
It's that. You can shoot it. I can take it. Shoot your big cannon at me. Uh-oh. Yeah, he can absorb it.
That's sick.
Isn't that crazy?
So you can basically have a moving block.
Yeah, so turn on your big cannon, walk right there. Go all the way back to the back of the screen and watch. Go ahead.
Oh, and now you're here, and you punch right.
Isn't that crazy? You can walk through that shit. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, it's too OP.
He can walk while shooting too. Let me see how they work again. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's fucked up. You can basically just keep it up the whole time.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, you can't block down, is he? Yeah, I can't block low. Kick me low. Like, this can. And turn out.
Alright, so just kick your knees when you're doing that.
Oh, yeah, so it's about high stuff.
Alright.
Alright, ready to do this.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that thing's crazy though. You can like take out any attack with it. It's pretty overpowered. There's some good indicator questions. Throw some more in there. We'll touch on them, as many as we can. I almost got my ass kicked to Darmali, to be honest. I'm actually not that good with him. He's just over fucking powered.
Ready for my assignment.
Yeah, same. I'm not good at Nemesis at all, but
He's retarded.
he can walk. He's just stupid.
He just walks. He has like Monster Hunter has that shit too. Half her shit when she swings the sword is unblockable. She just fucking kicks the shit out of you. That sword can be halfway across the screen too.
Battle without limits.
You're gonna have to tell me how to do that whole raid thing again. I forgot.
What thing?
How I move it to your channel time to do the coding.
You just type /raid.
I'm stupid. You'll have to help me. Computer's on my phone.
/raid and then the name.
I always get lumped in.
Burger Tamagotchi.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll try you.
God damn
Alright.
it, Burger! With that shit out the gate! God damn it!
Stop it! No, not what I meant to do. Get out. Okay, come back.
Yeah.
My only move.
That's good. That's the move.
Wait, you blocked it?
Yep.
Oh god.
You were not a challenge. Give us one.
The center has to be the point of interest. I mean, the center of the fifth spiral is just the point you measure from. It's what you're measuring with Fibonacci that matters. You know, all things in nature are proportional in Fibonacci, so anything you measure will show you something of significance. You have to know what it is you want to measure with it for it to be effective. There isn't like just, you know, Fibonacci some places, it's all places. But what are you trying to discover with it is probably more important. So knowing what you're finding with it will help you know what to do with it. That's what we mean, you know, in this indicator series is, do you know what indicators even for before you try to start using it to do shit? And if you don't, and you begin to build a theory on top of a false thesis, you're going to lead yourself down a rabbit hole that leads nowhere. So we're going to do a couple simpler indicators, kind of show you just, you know, how misinterpreted many of them are, and then give you a better way to look at the same indicators you think you know. We'll do one more before we'll go over and take a look at some stuff.
Alright.
Bring out your big guns. And that's Nemesis, right?
No one is my equal.
Big guns, big guns, big. I don't know if I got any.
You got any big guns?
I'll support you.
These will be my guns.
Oh my god. Shit.
I think we did this fight already.
I think you did this already too. No, I had Doctor Strange.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh god. Yeah, let's see. That fireman's hard fucker to deal with.
Yeah. Especially with the speed power thingy.
Ready.
Oh, dude.
Ow.
That was pretty good. I can't.
No. Come down. Oh, fuck. Wait, no, I need Firebrand.
You do. No way that stopped it. What? Alright, that move's not working the way it felt it should.
Oh, what the fuck? My L1's sticking. That's not good. Ah, shit.
God, I hate that move so much.
I know you do. Just throws off your groove. There we go. Oh.
Right in your shit with your pretty green gem. You wanna go right there?
Well, I'm good. Enough wreckage.
Enough wreckage. Winter on winter crime. I like the sound of that. Alright. 11. Lucky 11. Let's talk shop, so. I'm good on many of the background music. Let's see.
Spirit, what you talking about? I'm using my Infinity Stones all the time.
There was no Infinity Stone for him. There was just hot death. Alright. Let's move to charting. We're on charting, right? Burger.
Yeah, we're on charts.
Okay. Alright, let's see. I'll bring this up. Also, I can't right click on shit. What the fuck? What the hell? We can't right click on anything.
Crazy. The second you say charts, the view count goes up. It's like they know.
How could they know? Alright, let's see. Why can't I? Can't get the right click to get the profile. What the hell's going on here? Alright, well that sorts itself out. I guess I'll just wait. You see what it's doing? It's like fucking choking. The chart's already see that.
Yeah, it looks like it's stuck on my screen.
It's dying. Hang on. Maybe kill one of those. Those dying. I'll restart with those.
Well, since you're not using Marvel, maybe if you take off the capture card, that
No,
save you some.
that's a different one. Hang on, let's go now. Let's see. Something else is happening here.
Hey, 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 chat. Tell me a joke. Who's there, Whisper? Wow, that's not nice, Whisper. You're sounding a little Robotronic. Oh wow, yeah, that's bad. Something stealing all your CPUs. Yeah, you're skipping frames now. I can't understand you at all. What is it, Henry? Nice, Henry. Criminal, why didn't you post that in the chat? Come on, why are you DMing me that? Nope. Nope, I can't. Nah, you're all fucked up. Yep, now I can hear you, but you sound like Kaz. Nope. Be quiet, Shadow. Nope. All turn off the shadow voice. Mic check. I can hear myself on the street, so that's good. What is a vampire's favorite food, criminal? Tell me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh no. There's my halftime show. Shadow. I can hear you. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, my voice is still in there. That's fine. Yeah, you're Shadow now. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's not good. Dude. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, Shadow's coming back, guys. Chrome died. I was entertaining them with my singing voice. Yeah. Really don't know. Alright. Spirit. What's the opposite of pelican? Yeah. I don't know. He's asking in the chat. A pelican. Uh. Yeah, you're Shadow now. Alright, chat. I want to see all the emojis that you can as Shadow's getting back online. Spam that shit.
Killing DD Smalls, LCC, there it is. Wait, Jesus. Alright. Apparently streaming plus trading view equals RAM crunch.
explosion.
let's talk about a couple of the things I saw in there. One was a question about RSI's divergence. In the winter show about indicators, he spoke about this, and you have to know, what is an RSI supposed to be doing? Let's go into something that's not this. Let's just take an IBM chart that we don't have anything on. I guess. No, we have something on. And let's add an RSI to that. I'll be quick before trading fucking has a shit though. And we'll just get rid of this volume for now. And a lot of people go, they look at this and they go, oh, hey, look. It's a lower high, but this made a higher low, so that's divergence. I should be looking to short that. That is one method you can use, but in trendy markets, that'll get you fucked up. The RSI is a relative strength indicator, meaning it's relative to what? The normal settings for it are 14. You can set it to whatever you want, but all it's telling you about is what the price is doing in terms of itself a fixed look-back period ago. That is all it tells you. To look at it and say, okay, the price isn't making a new high because the indicator isn't means I should sell it, really doesn't understand why it's not making a new high, right? It is telling you about momentum. It is telling you that the price is not rising at the same speed so that it's not in the same place that it used to be X amount of periods ago. But it doesn't always equal sell. There's conditions in the market that will make that a good idea, and there's conditions that won't. Oh, I forgot. I have to do something here. Oh my god, those emojis are crazy. Let's change your...
Hmm? Where'd you go?
Alright. I have to change the chapter. We're in, oh, I didn't do it. What the hell?
Yeah, you're still in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Okay, now. Choose now.
Checking. Nope.
I did do it.
I didn't. I don't know, I say just going with what you're doing.
Oh, the game, I changed the stocks and bonds. I changed the territory charts. The game didn't change at all. I changed the stocks and bonds in a second. Alright. So this is a post that Casanomics made in 2014. Specifically dealing with RSI divergence. And there's market conditions that make this a good idea, and there are market conditions that will get you, fucking killed. Why isn't this blowing up when I touch it?
Yeah, I'll fix it for you. Okay, it changed.
It did?
Yeah.
Something's not right here. This chart is not blowing up. Okay, there it is. Alright. So, let's look at this. this. We will have a read along with Shadownomics. If you use indicators, here's some food for thought. Price analysis. Price always comes first. All indicators are derived from it. Nothing will tell you more about what price is doing than the price itself. Except for volume, of course. In very trendy markets, oscillators can fail. It's a good idea to create a combination of indicators that do not confirm one another to get a better read on the market. Or you could just learn to read the price since all the info is already in there. And that's a great point, right? Any indicator you have is going to isolate some mechanical aspect of price. But in itself is of no value. It's just supplemental to what you got with price. So price is first, period. The fallacy of divergence as a reliable indicator for calling tops. Had you followed this divergence in 1998, you would have missed the entire internet boom going into 2000. It's not an accurate method and should only be treated as a warning, nothing more. Price will confirm all aspects of the trend first, before any indicator with a rigid look-back period can. Price pays and nothing else. So like this is a divergence pattern, right? As price is making the sequentially higher highs in an absolute boom tide. And it will absolutely kill you if you attempt to short anything along the way as this runs. Even when you look at the RSI where it dumps through, its 70 line, its trigger level, for being extremely overbought. It's in a sustained period of divergence and continues to sustain below that before it ever turns over. It takes years before it does it. And in this resolution, this is a monthly resolution, the trend lasts 4,018 days. Why would anyone try to find a single bar that might be the end of something like this? It's going to kill you. It's statistically not in your favor. So, there are times that the divergence looks like a magic trick and say it's perfect. You had a lower high, and the market made a new high, and it died. And then, you see here, people look for this as a possible strength indication of the trend. RSI has so many ways to use. I don't feel divergence is your best application of it. And using in the default setting, most people don't even know why the setting is 14. But the original reason the setting is 14 is because it's half of a lunar cycle. And that's what it was set to because the tides that we experience cyclically with the moon, this RSI was to get a look back at half of the cycle of a moon cycle. Because our behavior is cyclical to the moon. So if you don't understand even that aspect of it, you shouldn't be using an RSI. Well, yeah, divergence is highly subjective. If you understand what that indicator tells you, you don't even understand the right market condition to use it in. Burger, you still with me?
I'm still with you.
Okay. Yeah, so like in this condition, right, you have a moment that it works. But in a different kind of market, we're on IBM. Yeah, like in this situation, right? You can have a false signal in that and constantly keep looking for it, and never find it in the wrong condition. In a trendy condition, it'll fail you. Oh, yeah, good one. That's pretty much your best one right there. Long before you're where you need to be. It's not really giving a timely indication of when a reversal is really coming.
So if someone was using the RSI, how would they be able to tell that it's not a proper divergence?
I don't think divergence is something to look for. I don't hunt for divergence. I'll share a completely different way to use an RSI. Let's try something else.
Hey, Bocab, try turning down your quality. You can catch more of the stream with your third world internet.
So here we have a conventional 14 period RSI with a 50 line through it, right? No high zones, just a 50 line. So what does an RSI tell you? It's a lot like a MACD, believe it or not. Okay.
The chair going through the voice modulator sounds like Transformers having sex.
And that's how you know what that sounds like. That's rather interesting. Alright.
I don't want to tell you what I do in my private time.
Sweet Jesus. And you're going to what field again? Oh god. Now I know what it's really about. Alright. So. Let's see where I can hear you right.
Dickie V in the chat, what up?
So here's a way to look at it. What is an RSI actually telling you? It's telling you what the price 14 days ago, right? So let's look at a moment when the RSI crosses a 50 period line at this moment. These are two moments of the 50 period, the 50 line of the RSI range is crossed. And that's basically your zero line of the RSI, where it has positive or negative strength to itself, not to the price, to itself. So it's telling you about the price though. So what it's telling you is that 14 days ago, effectively the price is now stronger than it was back then. So date range, so from this moment, that's all it's really telling you. Telling you this range right here is now relatively stronger than where he was here. And that's all it's telling you, is that you have a positive motion on itself. So there's positive momentum within 14 days relative to its own price action. That's all it tells you. And as long as it stays above 50, it has positive price action to itself 14 periods ago. So if it sustains the 50 line, it's effectively in a trend. That's the only thing that you know from that. Now, how strong the trend is, just that being above the 50 line means you're in a positive territory for a trend. And that's like it. That's like one of the things you understand about it. From this moment, right, till it goes back under, you have a trend you can play. What strategy you would use to play this? This is before it goes back under the 50, right? It dips under here one time too, and it comes right back out. So it's just telling you the relative strength of the price 15 periods ago, nothing else. Right, there's an in and out moves right there, and then you have a fake signal right here. Some noise right here, and then another one, and sustains, right? Until it gets over here. So that's what the RSI actually tells you. The fact that you're locked into 14 periods ago and say, well, I see divergence would mean that the price is slowing down on itself 14 periods ago, but doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually lost positive momentum. It's just that it's lost some momentum. So taking it as a signal that it means that you should look for a sell doesn't get the whole picture, because that doesn't mean sell, it just means it's slowing down. So you need other factors to really gauge what it's doing. And MACD honestly isn't doing something much different than what you're seeing here. We're going to add a MACD to this right now and put two indicators. So let's add it's a basic MACD.
See, I never really used the RSI at all in my trading strategies because I basically just went straight to you.
Right.
Why not just look at the price?
Right, because at the end of the day, right, we look at this move over here. Let's look at the first yellow vertical. And take the price, and let's turn the price into a line. The RSI is structurally identical to the price. It is a closing price relative to itself. So it's the price itself. It's even the trend structure of the price, you know, if you even looked at it. Right? You can actually look at things like this. And notice that when your trend structure here in the price is actually visible in the average, right? And it'll actually fail. And this is a more clever way to use, you know, to look at what could possibly be coming in the price of an RSI, is that the trend structure of the price relative to itself 14 periods ago actually fails first, before the trend structure in the actual price fails. That's a way to get a lead on the price, because now you know what you're looking for. You're looking for an actual structural failure to the price that resembles what the price is doing to itself. This is more intelligent than just saying, okay, the price is making you high, I'm going to sell it. No, you're not going to sell it, but you also have to understand how you measure out your risks once you get this kind of a signal. That is useful, you know, and you'll see that many times, right? Oops, big mistake. This thing kills me on fucking PC. I hate it. So many like little extra controls are better on a Mac. You know, here's a more clever way, right? You have a trend structure and an RSI. Then it's probably in the price too. Now where does it fail? Let's look at let's make a different color for that failure, right? Fails on that bar, we'll make that. What do you think? Old faithful purple, right? And they fail together, they fail in unison. Sometimes the RSI can lead it. But in this, you can actually TA the price because the closing price in the RSI is actually the price. It says the price relative to itself to be made sort of stochastic and give you an indication of its own internal momentum. This is a better use of the RSI than playing divergence games and trying to guess that it means it's going back. Look at the trend structure of what you're trading. That makes far more sense. Now, if we look down below at the MACD, the MACD is also often misunderstood. What is a MACD? It is a moving average convergence divergence indicator. So you want to talk about looking up convergence, and there's an indicator that basically is named convergence divergence. Do you wonder why more people don't use a MACD to find divergence and convergence? It's because they don't understand what the fuck it's actually doing. So let's learn about that, and we'll come back to the RSI. So the RSI in the middle, I put a 50 line, the dotted line in the center, as a 0 line to show positive momentum in the indicator reflected in the price. The MACD is now a whole lot different, right? The histogram in the middle is the differential between the two lines you see on the chart. The two lines you see on the chart are the blue line is a moving average of it is an indicator that represents the differential of two moving averages. So the fast length of your moving average first is 12 periods. The slow length or longer time period is 26. That line, the blue line, is basically representing what the differential between the two of those moving averages are. So you can tell when they're converging or diverging from each other. So they're the moving average convergence divergence. They're the convergence and divergence of these two averages that you set. You can make it whatever you want. You can make it a 30-period average by a 100 period if you want to. Right? If you have a greater slow number, it'll flip it over. But obviously we don't want that. The 9 is the red line. It's the moving average of the differential of the two averages. So it's used as a signal line by some people to tell them that the momentum or the widening of these averages may be slowing down. Just like an RSI is trying to gauge when is the price slowing down, but it's not an end-all be-all answer. So this is a moving average. It could be a 20-period moving average if you felt like that would work for you, right? And it would just be a longer time to get your signal on this. Your histogram in the middle changes because the histogram is just a differential between the two. So if I make a really huge average, moving average time frame, then the histogram gets bigger because it's the differential between the moving average and the signal line. So let's get rid of the histogram altogether. So I've got rid of that. Okay, I made it really thin, so you don't really see it. So it's like a 2-period moving average, but I want to see where the histogram is because it's effectively at the 0 line. Let's just turn it off. I'll just turn it off. Okay. I'm going to put this guy back to what he was, 12 by 26. Okay, so I want to put in the horizontal where there was a MACD histogram. So that's our 0 line, just like the RSI's 50 line. This is the 0 line of the indicator. So whatever MACD signal line tells us is just when it crosses the 0, the 0 of this from negative to positive, it means that the 12-period moving average is now above the 26. That's all it means. And then how far this goes up is how far above it is in points. So we're on IBM. We can add a moving average to show it to you. Right? Let's add the moving average it represents. And in the case of this MACD, it should represent a exponential moving average. There's a 12. We'll hide that line. Pulling our moving average, get 26 on here. Alright. And what you're going to see, we'll use a different vertical color for this. Those are RSI signals. Here is where this line goes positive, right there. And much like and this is the next place it goes negative, we'll just make this red for the sake of tracking it. And this is the other place it goes red. Alright. I just use the red vertical for the MACD where it crosses. So when it crosses positive at the first red vertical, it's telling you that the 12-period average is above the 26. And as long as it stays there, rising or falling, the price in the lower moving average time frame is moving faster than the one that's longer. So price's momentum in a shorter time frame is basically going faster. And as long as that's true, price is going to have positive momentum to keep that condition true. So when it crosses over, this would mean that the 26 and the 12 have crossed. You can see it, right? Right at the 12.26 at the 0 line. That's what the MACD is telling you about. It's telling you how much space was between the two of them here, and depending on how fast it's going down, it can give you an idea of how much momentum there has to be to basically widen out those averages. So by knowing what it is, you can know what you want to do with it. Do you want to care about 12.26, exponential average differential? Is that actually part of your strategy? Or are you just using it because it's an indicator toolkit? That's a big deal. Most people put this thing on and have no fucking idea that that's what it tells you. It's just telling you what the space is between two averages. So when it's north of that, you know that in this kind of moving average configuration, you have positive momentum as far as these two averages go. How reliable, how noisy, how not noisy, none of that's part of this. But at least understanding what it is, you would know now, do you even care about these moving averages at all? Do you even use some exponential or simple? Do you use a 12? Do you use a 26? Why are these important? And then a 9-period moving average, do you care about what that's telling you? A 9-period moving average is telling you about a deceleration of a widening momentum in a cycle, but it's not telling you that's the end of it. So if you go guessing that a slowing down MACD means the end of it, it's going to do the same thing to you as saying divergence in an RSI. It'll give you a lot of false signals because that's not really the way to use it. That's not really what it tells you. It's just telling you about momentum and positive or negative movement based on differentials. So a MACD is the convergence-divergence of two averages. And it is just part of a complete strategy. It doesn't tell you what to do with the price. Again, each of these are kind of similarly telling you, similar information, and they're just isolating one aspect of price at one configuration. Price is fluid and very dynamic across time frames. Neither one of these are a stand on your own 2 feet all by yourself indicator. It'll get you absolutely killed if you make decisions based on any one attribute of one of these particular indicators. Because the market tide will be in a line as indicator and be out of a line as indicator at other times, and you won't know why the fuck it's not working if you don't have a more complete look at price outside of this one derivative. Always remember, indicators are derived from price. They do not give you extra information, they isolate specific information. Now, knowing what it isolates is really key to knowing what you plan to do with it. If you never knew what they did, knowing what you're going to do as a signal based on what you're seeing on the screen means nothing. It's a guess at a guess at a guess. It's ridiculous. So, you can use a moving average convergence in a lot of ways too, right? Let's change the timing of it. You can use it to track momentum in low time frames, like something like a stochastic setting. You can use a 3x5. This becomes a high-low indicator, in that you would need a 3-period moving average is going to be basically, really super short time periods of movement relative to a 5-period. So these will give you more like stochastic signals, like highs and low time signals, and it'll work like a stochastic. Really good in a market that's not trending, really bad in a market that is trending. And again, this wouldn't be a one fit, only way to do things. It's just one other way to use it. This gives you a really stochastic behavior to price. And see, in a market, when the market is sideways, this becomes a lethal indicator. But when the market trends, it can kill you. And knowing when it's going from a stochastic situation to when it's becoming a trendy market isn't going to be in this indicator for you to see. It's in the price, and the price will give it away first. So RSI is good for divergence. All depends on the setting. Where you find divergence in one time frame, in another setting it might not be there, and you're not going to keep changing the indicator to backfit the price. So you need to understand what it is it's giving you in the settings that you have, and see if that's actually something that you can incorporate into an overall strategy that has predictability and utility to you. Don't just use an indicator because it's in a drop-down menu and think it's going to give you the answer you want. These don't work like that. Every one of these are created to isolate a specific behavior in price so that you can use it to then give yourself, supplemental information to the price while it's in real time. But it isn't an answer about what you should do with price above and beyond the price. None of these can beat the price. 14-period RSI, it's going to give you the indication about what the price is doing. It's going to be late generally on the price. One of the few ways you can get ahead of that is using trend logic on price in the indicator because the indicator is actually the price. So I'm still TAing the price in the indicator. That gives me an advantage, that is useful. I can look at this and I can TA the structure of the price itself, and now I can see things that are actually useful. I can see the breakdown in the price here. I can see the swing failure right there, and it happens well after the trend structure of RSI fails. That's a cool trick to get you ahead of price because price is first, and that's the way to use price because that is the price in a stochastic setting. But as far as divergence giving a leading indication, I don't think that's something you want to trust because that is really subjective and it's really dependent on your ability to assess whether you're in a trend structure or going to stochastic structure, and if you do it wrong, you're going to get fucked up. So let's see what you guys are asking.
Price.
Price. Well, I think two cryptocurrency had a profitable day. That's pretty cool. Not sure what it was referencing, but I guess he's gone to sleep, so I'll have to catch him next time. Forging fakes still use harmonics. The shockwave is a wave harmonic that we use in price. How you use it, it's a really broad question. Do you use harmonics in price? How do you use it, Do you use screwdrivers? Sometimes. Depends.
Not if I got a nail.
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? If you go down and look at a parabolic SAR or a stochastic indicator, do you even know what the reason that you got them for is? Do you look at the default setting? Do you know what that's for? Do you know why it's set there by the original creator? Do you know what he was using it for? And if it's applicable to anything to do with your strategy? If you don't know any of that stuff, you shouldn't be adding it to your chart just because it looks pretty, There's a million indicators. That's something to think about, right? Look at all the indicators that are in here that have been developed across, how many years? Endless indicators. All doing their damnedest to figure out up and down on this chart. When in reality, it can't be the indicators that's going to be what's going to get you through this. There is, the markets do two things. They go up, they go down. And it should be a coin flip distribution as to whether you make money or not. But 90% of people lose in something that's a coin flip. With decades of research into various indicators and strategies, the market going up or down still beats 90% of people. And what you can gather from those statistics are that if the market has a binary process, that's a coin flip, should be 50-50, but all the people who touch it are losing 90 to 10, then the problem isn't in the chart, it's with the people. And it is the way they perceive the information in the market that doesn't allow them to do anything different 90% of the time, thereby being, worthless effectively. Value is a scarcity. There's nothing 90% of the people are doing that's ever going to be valuable. There's no such thing as mass consensus value. Value is a scarcity because it is in contrast to, the opposing side of the argument, which is, worthless, empty space. So, in markets, a good idea is exceedingly scarce. And looking at these indicators, most people will put them on their charts and have no fucking idea what they're doing. That is a bad idea that most people all share. And in the markets, widely shared bad ideas is what kills sheep. So, Before you use an indicator because somebody else said, hey, use this Ichimoku cloud, get them to tell you what the fuck it actually does, and why the hell do you care about applying it to price, and how it gives you information about the price that could ever be advantageous to what your strategy is. Make them be that descriptive. And if they can't do that, they don't know what the fuck they're telling you, and that's the blind leading the blind. The moving average divergence is exactly what the name says. Now, how do you use it with your strategy? You first have to learn what the fuck it does, and now you can go and try to figure out why I would want to tap the differential of two moving averages applied to my price and any other configurations I've got, and what information does that give me to do anything with what I'm looking at in that price. I personally don't use it, but like I said, it can be a good trend indicator to tell you when, two moving averages that you like, when the best crossing pair of moving averages they are is a 50 by 100. Statistically, this is one of the more reliable crossover moving average systems there are. And if you use that, here, let's kill all this shit. Kill the RSI. Put a horizontal back. And look at your, as a trend indicator goes. Downtrend, uptrend is good, lasts for a while. And it doesn't mean you sit here until it's in cross to make your trades. It gives you an indication about what the price is doing. You should have a risk strategy in place to play an uptrend, or a risk strategy in place to play a downtrend. If you're just simply buying and selling an indicator, you'll be late and you'll be broke. There's no way this thing will get in front of the price with a 50 to 100 crossing moving average. The kind of drawdown it will take before you actually cross that indicator will kill you. But if you know you're in a rising market, then rising strategies are a good idea that are risk adjusted to not kill you when that rising market's no longer a rising market. That's kind of something that most people don't seem to actually think about. But when things change, you should have a strategy in place so you don't die. If you saw what happened in LTC winter, hodling is not a strategy. So, again, here's another good trend, right? Here's a mega trend that comes out of it. All you know is that you're in a rising tide. You apply strategies that limit risk when the tide changes, but play with the direction of the market. It'll put it'll put more of the probabilities on your side of the equation to do that. But again, like here, it's jet red, and a decent falling tide comes from it. So that's a MACD, just using it to give you basically a crossover signal of a moving average. Really simplistic application of it. And then there's different things you can do in different time frames with it, different things you can do, mixing with other indicators to give yourself signals that don't conflict with one another and don't confirm each other. You don't want indicators that confirm each other so that you get like a false signal across your indicators. You want indicators, if you're going to do anything, probably conflict with each other and give you different aspects of the price. Give you some of its trendiness, give you some of its momentum, things that are going to help you know when you're transitioning from a trending market to a stochastic market. And indicators that will conflict with each other enough so you can make some kind of read out of that. But again, like Berger told you, your best bet is just learn how to read the price. Nothing's going to beat this. You want to figure out where the end of this trend is, and you're busy looking at your moving average, you have the signal right here. I want to fucking do this, bro. It's driving me fucking crazy. I saw this on Twitter the other day. If you shouldn't put your trend line through wicks, that's the worst advice you could ever imagine. A wick on one time frame could be something completely else than another, Just to make that point really simple. Alright? People tell you should skip the wicks in your price analysis. You want to see what a wick is? And then look at the next person that tells you some stupid shit like that? Here's a wick. You want to leave this out? Let's see what's inside this little box. Just a wick. Oh yeah, I'm doing this crazy shit. So, that's 2 sections to go in and form the bottom that I'm going to just delete off the chart. Why exactly would deleting 2 different sessions be a good fucking idea to your analysis? Especially the 2 sessions that actually make the bottom on the weekly chart. Does anybody have a rationale why you would delete that and leave it out of your price analysis? This is for the people who think that you should delete wicks. Right? A wick on a weekly chart is 2 fucking sessions outside the daily chart. You actually want to delete that? It's hashtag fucking stupid. And people who don't understand technical analysis say stupid shit like that because they don't know what they're talking about. Whatever you do not follow that fucking advice. Wicks are part of the price. I'm telling you that you don't leave them out. Somebody on Twitter said that, and it's a fucking stupid idea. Wicks are the price. The wicks on a weekly chart can be a huge amount of candles on a 10-minute chart. A wick is just a candle's representation of the lowest low outside the closing body. It doesn't mean it's insignificant. A wick on a monthly chart is even crazier. Alright, let's go to fucking something ridiculous. Right, price is fractal. It looks the same in all time frames. You want to leave wicks out on these time frames just because you don't like them or you're messing up your trend line? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Alright, let's look at 2 sets of wicks. You want to delete both these because they don't fit your trend line? Let's look at what these are. It's October, it's 2016. There's 2 weeks worth of wicks, and we'll go to a 30-minute chart. Let's go back to that.
What year did you put him in?
We should have put in 2016. Yeah?
October.
There it is. Peace. Oh, yeah, sorry, 2016. There's 2 wicks on 2 candles. People don't understand prices are fractal construct. It's the same thing in all time frames. You think cutting the wicks off any time frames doesn't remove information from another time frame you're not paying attention to, you don't know what you're doing. You go deleting that much data from the bottom formation of 2 individual months, you don't know shit about what happened down there to have any idea when it comes back. You do not delete any part of the price just because you don't understand price well enough to realize that the wick is part of the price in another time frame that you can't see. That's just being fucking retarded. And that guy shouldn't be doing TA or telling anybody else about it. You think a candle wick is something magical in one time frame to the next? If I don't tell you what time frame these candles are, you don't even know which wick you should cut off. Don't do that shit in any time frame. So, what we're going to do right now is we're going to move over to Burger Station take a couple questions before we go, but Berger's going to show you how to build a color-changing version of a MACD. So that now you know what a MACD is used for, the color changes you can set to deal with what you want the indicator to tell you about the differentials in those moving averages that will relate to your trading strategies with the price. Not to go and buy and sell in the color changes, but to give you an indication. Now, if you do have a configuration of those, now that MACD, that is a buy and sell at a specific place you can indicate a color change, that's different. But always remember that the indicator is telling you something specific about one aspect of the price, and that it shouldn't be a standalone indicator. But now that you know what it does, let's look at how to build one, and then give it the ability to change colors to indicate specific, certain situations in the price. Before we get off of that, does anybody want to ask any questions about what you just watched? And, going through the explanation of both an RSI and some fundamental applications of an RSI or a MACD, and talking about divergence. Right,
the indicator is going to do. The indicator is going to do a little bit more than just change colors. So.
I know. We'll keep it simple and I'll let you'll explain. But we'll do some cool shit with the indicator in a second. So, yeah, right. Price is fractal. If I don't tell you that's a 5-minute chart or a 5-day chart, those candles look the same to you anyway. It's the fact that the label's on the chart that you think you should cut wicks off. But that's a bias. Ultimately, the price looks the same as 5 people as it does with 5 million people. So, deciding which one of the time frames you're going to designate removal of information from another time frame is a problem of your own resolution, that you don't understand what you're staring at. We're rolling. Anyone have any questions about a MACD and the basics that we just covered, or RSI? Berger, do you have anything you want to add about what we just talked about?
Don't take this as an excuse to just use your MACD. Follow the price first, and have a risk strategy.
Alright, we're just focusing on these because these are pretty popular. We're not telling you because we're doing them in the show that they're necessarily like, okay, we should jump on these indicators. We just want you to understand what the indicator was built for, and then you have, more understanding of what you would apply to once you understand how this hammer works. So we just want to be constructed so that you have no mysticism about what crossovers do, and if I should take this as a signal, now you know what the signal is telling you, and do you care? Is, how you're going to know if you want to use this shit.
Yeah. And like I mentioned earlier, I've literally never used an RSI.
Go ahead,
sorry.
I
I was gonna say I kind of have some ideas for how to use the new indicator I just built.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. Does this really change on really low volume coins like 200 plus on CoinMarketCap? Price is still just the graph of the consensus behavior of the participants' beliefs of what they know about fundamentals. That doesn't change with just a few people or a million people. It's still a consensus of people's belief structure. The thing that changes in low liquidity is, what kind of, capital you can fire into it and remain in relative scarcity as part of the equation. Many people really misjudge what they can do inside small caps or how it's basically penetrated small cap without giving yourself away to the market. That's where a lot of the problems come from in dealing small caps. But price structures are fractal. If there are humans there, it's the same shit. The Discord, every so often we'll throw out an invite for a few peeps on Twitter if you're watching, jump on it. Winter does it every once in a while. I'll throw a couple invites when he's feeling stingy and bring it on my end. But just pay attention and we'll throw out another. We threw one out early tonight, so a couple of folks in our chat went from. They're just 50 piece we pick up. Try to manage the amount of folks there, get to know who comes in, and have a healthy conversation, limit trolling, and elevate the conversation in markets. We feel that a direct conversation in voice yields, exponential gains to everybody involved. We understand the emotional context of the words more than just, the flat text, and allows us to convey ideas faster and do just a lot more as an ecosystem. So, be vigilant, and you'll see another. Never call yourself the dumbest guy in the room. I might know how to use a hammer that you don't, and if I showed you how to use it, we'd have the same proficiency. So, what you see, whether it be calling the Super Bowl or LTC Winter, there's no magic trick to it. There's just a logic and practical application of extrapolating information from what's in front of you that I've learned over time that you don't know. And if I taught you all the things I learned over time, you'd replicate the exact same shit. Everything that you need to know about what's coming next is inside the information that's in front of you. We project prices and sporting events from the available information. There's no crystal ball. It's just understanding how to look at information and extrapolate what the unknown is from it. And that's being objective and to see enough of the information to make the best possible extrapolation you can. The more narrow your focus or bias or stronger your emotions are about it and ego, is usually the less information you can see to formulate a good synopsis. So, being objective in markets is the rule. Bias kills. Right. Cooperation is king, and we learn to cooperate in order to basically refine, the most accurate system that's in the world for forecasting prices. And we continue to refine it as we do this process. The process of explaining information to you guys helps to entrench it in our, psyche so that it's second nature to us that we can think this way at full speed and deal with the information in this way all the time. And not revert to some of, our trained tendencies from society at large that conditions 90% of the public to do the same stupid shit that ultimately fucks them in every system they touch, because behavior is fractal in every system that you inhabit. So, have a bad habit in one system, it'll follow you into another. And when we talk about the statistics of how a marketplace that can be binary, that should basically have a 50-50 distribution, is skewed 90% to 10, it is because 90% have all learned some core fundamental habits that basically don't make them a scarcity in any system that they inhabit. It just makes them the food. And they're too egotistical to really realize it. So it's a pretty shitty situation, but it's self-inflicted because most people are willing to slow down a little bit and kind of look at the shit in front of them before they're willing to cast judgment. There's a famous philosopher, and he says belief is the death of intelligence. I firmly believe that. Any other questions that you guys want to ask before we hand it over to Berger to look at how we build this indicator and what possible applications are of this color changing indicator? Anybody want to ask anything else while we're here and we have this chart up? This is our LTC winter chart. What a ride it's been, huh? Hopefully some of you guys benefited from playing the BTC chart we left out there for you. Not this one. Well, this was our roadmap on the way down. Many of you remember that. Our weekly chart. What a cycle. So this is
I can't believe it's been a year.
Can you believe it, right? Since LTC winter, it's been a year. but can imagine all of that. Not in the case that you're going to go put together and trading view, but there are systems that yield no losses for years at a time in the quant analysis arena.
You need some big computers for that, though.
You know, a lot of computers crunching a lot of data and understand what it is you're hunting for to find with that data. But yeah, they're quantitative models that do things that are pretty mind-blowing. Yeah, I guess I should have said firmly believe that, huh? More than I agree. What he's saying is that once you decide to take a position, you have to limit information to do it. So belief is a depth of intelligence for that reason, because intelligence is about, fielding all available information, and belief is about doing exactly the opposite. So let me clarify that for you. I don't think your goal should be to achieve 100% accuracy. I think your goal should be to be able to understand how to limit risk. Anything else? You guys want to move on to the high coding indicator? Burger Tamagotchi. What do you think, Burger? You ready to do this? I think they're ready to
Already. Stream's up.
Now you're a good vocab. That was a good catch, and that was fair. The candle closes. Let me see if we can find it. Would you say at what level a certain size candle closes matters? I guess let's do this. Like, candlestick theory is the idea. Let's see. All right. Let's look at a couple candles here. Alright, this is a weekly chart. This guy's a hammer. This guy closes like, I don't even know the names of all the candles, but he's a top heavy body.
Are you showing your candles right now?
Yeah, why not?
Seeing Street Fighter.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, jeez.
This is why we put this out here. The candle shape itself is, I guess, in one time frame hiding what is going on in another. So when you take a candle like this in a weekly time frame, you don't know what happened across the 5 days to create this. And it could be, a surge in the beginning of the week that finishes off early, later in the week, or vice versa. But you're losing information because the way that the candle is tracking the open to close of a fixed look back period is hiding the wave structure of the time frames that build out that time period. So just having a candle in the daily could hide like some really key shit that happened on the 15 minute to form that daily out, something like crypto or FX where it's 24-hour market. So people basically forming a trading system on the back of limited information that comes from this kind of, analysis is crazy. A candlestick literally is hiding information from you about other time frames. But you can read the information in the candlestick if you're aware of that and still understand a lot from the wave structural dynamics that you get. So this is like the low of February 2018, and this is a weekly. And if we take something like crypto, we go back to like a 3-hour chart, a decent intraday, swing time frame, and go back to that candle that is a hammer. And that wick that's in that hammer, it's just a whole shit ton of information that you don't really have that much about, but you have a lot of information at this resolution. So the candle really is just hiding information at different resolutions from you and wave structures that you want to know. What did the week really go like, right? That hammer week is, looking at that, is like the inverse of this guy. And what did he do? I'd rather know about this information than say, well, I may or may not want to draw a trend line through a wick, which is the bottom of this candle, right? You want to leave that out? That's a wick. Pretty fucking important too, what happens at the bottom of him, right? There's a shit ton of volume down here at the base. I want to know about that. If you cut the wick off in a different time frame, you won't know that that was there. So a candle, in one time frame is a ton of other information in another. And trying to make an assumption about what the behavior inside the time frame of that candle is means that you're going to make a decision with less information than me if I take a look and I know about this and you don't. So it's kind of like the stars in the sky. I've had this example before. You look up and some people see constellations and other people understand that they're nuclear furnaces of balls of gas that are, multiple trillions of miles apart from each other, not even in the same plane to make those constellations. So if you don't really look at price and know what it is, your mind can tell you some crazy shit about it. But there is nothing but fractal structures within fractal structures. And in this resolution, I can find the shooting star again and another candle, and I can say, hey, I wonder what's inside him. And if I zoom inside of him, there'll be another universe full of information inside of that candle. So I don't think it's a good idea to base your analysis on what effectively is limited information the way it's presented this way. Nothing in a one single snapshot, one single time frame, or one single candle is going to give you enough information to make a decision. It's going to need a lot more information to give it context. And that's the main thing that's important in price. When it's fractal, it looks the same way every time frame. You have to understand how to give this shit context so your mind doesn't take you off a cliff, because it's like an optical illusion. It's very hard to see what you're looking at when you can't tell that every other time frame looks just the same. You'll lose yourself in this. Many people do. You can't see my screen right now?
No, they can.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, I told you earlier.
Is white cost distribution accumulation another way of saying fractal? No. Fractal is a repeating formation, a self-similar pattern in multiple systems. Accumulation and distribution is ranges in the price that can be shockwaves in our price analysis, where you're trying to, ascertain whether or not someone's accumulating or liquidating a position. That's all that is. It has nothing to do with fractals. G-Clone, appreciate the kind words. Yeah, candle worship for the zealots. They'll get caught up in that shit. Most people who like to worship things don't care about information. That's the last kind of person you want to follow.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
What?
Bubble, bubble.
What is that?
The bubble boy?
Oh.
That's his name, is Bubble Bubble.
Right. A universe full of information inside a candle, because size is relative, right? You know that if you take a centimeter, you take an inch, and you divide it in half and keep repeating that function, you'll never finish. There's infinite information within, finite spaces. It can be a universe inside of an inch. everything is relative. To the people inside that ecosystem, the distance would still be, you know, massively wide apart relative to who fit inside of a system like that. Infinite systems inside finite spaces. Alright. Size is a relative thing. Alright, I think we're going to move over to Burger Tamagotchi, and we're going to let him explain some more to you about how to build an indicator and look at some of the coding behind it. And now that we know the practical applications of a MACD, let's see what we can come up with over on his station.
Burger Tamagotchi.
Did I put the amp sign?
Well, what?
I'm trying to see how to do this. Burger Tamagotchi, okay. Alright, that's it. So just closing words, we're going to do another one of these. I took a different indicator with the MACD. I think there's one that everybody knows about. And in conversations I've had, I've realized most people have never given it two thoughts. So I think in looking at the breakdown of this, you can actually, you know, start thinking a lot about many of the other ones that you think are useful to you to put on a chart. And now think about, do you know what it's actually supposed to be doing for you, and is it actually helping your strategy? And if you don't know what it's supposed to be doing and are making decisions, you know, financial decisions with something you don't understand, just think about how that sounds. Just say it out loud to yourself. If you don't understand what it fucking does, take that shit the hell off your chart. Cool. Well, thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks for watching me go 11-0 on Burger's ass right here in Marvel vs. Capcom. As always, represent Nebula Rat Crew, Winter Soldiers. You better send somebody that knows how to handle himself in the Infinity Stones, because, you know, that was pretty embarrassing. But I would appreciate you being a good sport, Burger.
I enjoy it. Alright, now tap that fucking slash raid.
Oh, you good job, you Henry. You know that's fighting words, right? You're welcome, guys. Catch you in Twitter Discord. Alright, let's do this. Channel raid right now.
Hey, come join me, guys. Don't you want an indicator that does cool shit?
So now, am I off air, or what did it do to me? I'm not sure. I forget how this works.
It needs to wait until it actually sends, but you're on air for now. For like 5.
Okay. It says, yeah, I'm
There
on
should be
air.
there should be a countdown or something.
Oh, that's how it's doing. I got it.
Yeah.
Raid since it's okay. All my viewers are ready to raid now. Now I raid. Okay, I got it.
Alright, so we should be seeing raid
Okay,
coming
so
in.
raid now.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, guys.
Do I just end my stream now?
You can close yours now. Hi, guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's not working.
Is it working?
No, it's fine. Nice being funky. You want me to turn you on the audio?
Oh, sure, if I'm in the room with you. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, let's introduce him over here.
Alright. Oh, you're on.
Oh, I think I did my stream, right?